Hey everyone, welcome to my home and welcome as well to the reveal for this Ecothon. I'm really excited to show you what is on the other side of that door because that's where we'll find the challenge for this Ecothon. Let's go and have a look. Now this thing here is something that we had built just recently when we renovated this part of the house. Have a look at this, isn't it fantastic? So it's cool. So what we did was we decided we wanted a cupboard like this that we could pull out. Now you might be saying, is the Eco Challenge about creating a cupboard like this that's made out of sustainable material? No, it is not. The real stuff is in this other cupboard over here, and have a look at this drawer here. I'm just so proud of this, it's really cool. Every time I go on a business trip, I've got everything I need. I've got my old reusable knife and fork. I've got third of life pillow. Don't tell everyone that I use these, but they're a lifesaver when you need them. Tea bags. And I've even got some trainers, so I don't forget to do my sport. Because there's nothing worse than arriving in a hotel with a gym or somewhere with a nice river to run along and you've got everything except for the shoes to go running in. So it's great to have all that stuff there, but that's also not the challenge. The challenge has got something to do with what you find in here. Have a look at this. Suitcases. We all need them when we're going away, right? So this suitcase here is brilliant because what we can do is we can put it on top of this cupboard, and when I'm packing to go on a trip, which I do, to be honest, more often than most people, less since COVID, but still pretty often, I can put the suitcase on top of here, I can go off, I can even move this thing around this cupboard, and I can get it close to where I'm packing, depending how big the case is that I'm working with. I've got all of this here, and it's all here nicely in a great area where I can pack it easily. Isn't that great? See, the thing is, in this cupboard, I've also got space for this suitcase as well. And I need this one. You can see it's larger than the first one. And if I'm going away with my wife, then we also need space for this suitcase, right? So isn't it great? We've got this wonderful cupboard here which we can pull out. We can decide which suitcase we need. We've got them all here. They're all neat and tidy in the cupboard. And we're sorted. There's no more stress when we're going away on a break. I think this is absolutely fantastic, but the problem was, what about this suitcase here? It's a bit old now, as you can see, old bits of string on it, but I mean, it was expensive. You don't throw a suitcase like this away, right? And then of course, you go on a big trip, you need a big suitcase, right? So what do we do with cases like that don't fit in the cupboard? And of course, if there's more than one of you in the family and you're going on a big trip, then you need another big suitcase as well. What about this over here? Another big suitcase, because there's quite a few of us in the family. We even got a humongous suitcase, which my daughter used when she went to live in Canada for a year. And embarrassingly, when I got ready for this film, I even found this old suitcase. This broke on an aeroplane years ago. But you just don't throw them out, do you? Because you can still use it in the car. See, this is the problem, people. Let me try and get through this mess. We've all got hundreds of suitcases at home. To be honest, I was surprised we didn't find any leather suitcases from the 1960s when we were getting ready for this film. But all the suitcases I've shown you here are in more or less regular use, at least once a year. But there must be a more sustainable option than that, right? There must be a better way of designing bags to go on holiday with. There must be some solution we can work with so that we don't have to use all this plastic. Now I understand and I have a lot of respect for the people who designed these suitcases, and they've got a lot lighter, which is great for aeroplanes. They've probably been made out of more sustainable materials. That's fantastic. But let's be honest, most of these suitcases are just hanging around collecting dust and getting in my way for about 10 months a year. So there's your challenge, team. We'd like you to think of a more sustainable approach to all these different suitcases which we have at home. Really looking forward to seeing what your ideas are.